turn to another top story tonight. Another Bangladeshi secular blogger has been murdered. Niloy Neel has been hacked to death by 5 suspected extremists in Dhaka. Police have found Niloy's dilapidated body in his flat with his friend and wife confined in a room. Niloy was known for his secular and anti-extremist voice of reason. He's the 4th blogger to have been murdered in Bangladesh within a year. Earlier this year, 3 other bloggers were slaughtered in a similar manner. Avjit Roy, Ananta Bijoy Das and Washikur Rahman, the 3 bloggers who promoted against secular and humanist writings and criticized religious intolerance, were murdered when they put their blogs up. Okay, joining me now is another Bangladeshi blogger who is in exile. Asif Moinuddin joins me from Germany. He was imprisoned by the Bangladesh government for posting offensive comments about Islam and Muhammad. I appreciate your joining us, Asif. Your first reactions when you heard that Niloy Neel has been murdered or hacked to death, the 4th such blogger in recent months in Bangladesh.
I was not very shocked because this year I have lost 3 blogger friends, Vijit Roy, Washikur Babu and Ananta Bijoy. These 3 bloggers, they all were my very good friend, Facebook friend and blog friend, colleague. So I was not very shocked because I knew that something going to be happen like this. And I wrote several times in my Facebook and in my blogs that the free thinkers, the critic of religion, they should be very careful.
Why don't you think, Asif, the Bangladesh government is silent? I mean, this is supposed to be a secular government of Hasina Wajid, and they are silent when bloggers are targeted by extremists.
That is the politics of vote. As far I know, that our so-called secular government, Awami League, they are playing with both sides. They are trying to get the support from the secularists, and they are also trying to get the support from the Islamists. So they are playing for the both sides, and they are trying to get votes, more and more votes. But the problem is. That Sheikh Hasina, our Prime Minister, our present Prime Minister, she was also attacked by the same Islamist groups several times, and they threw grenade to her meeting once, and a lot of people died that time.
But that's precisely
her father, he was also been killed by the same Islamist groups.
Well, that is precisely it, and that's my last question to you. Do you believe that these Islamists who are attacking bloggers actually have popular support in Bangladesh to the point where the government of the day is intimidated by them?
No, the problem is for last 40 years, after 75, the Saudi Wahhabi government, they are financing a lot of madrasas in Bangladesh. So now we have more than 8 million Qaumi madrasa in Bangladesh, and 8 million students are the students in Qaumi Madrasa nowadays. So that is a huge number, and those madrasa students, they can come to the streets to protest against the government, and they can do whatever they want. Last time we saw in 2013 that they came to Dhaka city and they destroyed all the trees, they burned all the stores in Dhaka city.
Right. I take your point, Asif. It is a troubling situation there in Bangladesh, and the international community needs to speak out strongly as to what is happening there in Bangladesh. Bloggers being killed because of free speech by Islamist groups. I appreciate, Asif Moinuddin, your joining us here on the news today.